as the 10 best home cooks in America. There are 4 world-famous chefs. Each of them will mentor a team of 2. Try and cook your way onto a team.
Getting out some anger?
Who wants to win?
We have to cook against each other to see who gets the pick first.
The mentor who gets the first pick is...
I'm going to pick August.
I'm the first picked. Unbelievable.
In just 8 short weeks, one of you will be crowned the very best home cook in the country and will walk away with a grand prize of $50,000. This week,
Alex is intense.
What's happening with those muscles? Are they burned?
They might be.
Sucks. August, my first pick, is actually the one who makes me the most nervous.
for this round, your guest judge will be your own mentor.
Oh,
God.
that's garbage.
So if you'll all recall, Alex had first pick of her cooks. Michael, how'd you let that happen?
I'm happy that she won. I'm happy that she got first pick. I think winning that thing out of the gate puts a little added pressure not only on herself, but on her team.
Curtis, how do you feel about your chances?
You know, I feel like I have the best team in the competition. These guys are going to go all the way. I know it.
Bobby's very quiet over there. I don't, you know, I've known him long enough that I don't like it when he's quiet.
We're quietly dangerous over here.
I think you're all very dangerous. Mentors and home cooks, here is how All-Star Academy works. Each week, all cooks will compete in the first challenge of the day, the group test.
Go, Sharon.
Go.
The home cooks deemed to have made a successful dish will pass and avoid elimination for the week. The cooks who fail their group test will have to face off in a second challenge, the elimination test, where one cook will be sent home.
I was picked first, but I won't be the one eliminated first. #1 draft picks are not supposed to lose.
All right, let's get started with today's group test. Since each of you cooks are paired with a world-famous chef, we want you to reinvent a famous food pairing. Are you ready to hear which time-tested food duos you will be tackling?
Yes.
We have surf and turf, meat and potatoes, spaghetti and meatballs,
Okay.
and of course, chicken and waffles.
I don't like the duo thing.
A classic's a classic for a reason. When people think of these famous food pairings, they have a very concrete thought in their mind. And to twist that classic into something else, I think, is a little bit tricky.
Each team will be assigned just one of these food pairings to cook for this round. And Alex, last week, not only did you win first team pick, but now you also have the advantage of assigning each team one of these food pairings.
Ooh, mama.
Please tell us which team will be cooking what.
What do you guys want?
What'll it be? Who's cooking what?
I'm going to pick for my team meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Team Alex, meat and potatoes. What would you like Bobby's team to cook, Alex?
Bobby's really not a pasta maker by nature. I'm going to give Bobby's team spaghetti and meatballs.
Team Bobby, spaghetti and meatballs.
I'm fine with spaghetti and meatballs. Actually, it just makes me want to have a big bowl of spaghetti and meatballs. These guys are salivating over this idea, so we're all for it.
What's Team Michael going to cook, Alex?
You know, I just don't know what to give Michael. There's a lot of loving bad blood between me and Michael. I'm going to give Michael surf and turf. They don't have a lot of lobster in Cleveland.
You guys feel good about it?
I feel amazing.
I feel good about it.
So, Curtis, thankfully you have an extensive soul food background because you'll be making the chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles is an Australian classic dish. The first time I heard of chicken and waffles, I honestly thought it was a joke. You know, why on earth would you serve fried chicken with a waffle? And then I ate it. It tastes pretty good, but I've got no idea how to do it. Thanks, Alex.
Cooks, you'll have 5 minutes to talk with your mentors about your strategy for this round. Your 5 minutes of mentoring time starts now.
Let's do it.
Last week, I was singing in church and preaching.
What are you
Sure, I'm thinking being from Maryland, crab cake meatballs, and doing like a lemon caper butter sauce.
And now I'm being mentored by Bobby Flay, the greatest chef in all of America. I mean, God is so cool!
And you're going to use noodles as well.
And yes, I would like to use noodles. I was thinking either orzo or penne.
Fettuccine is also nice because,
Yeah.
you know, the fettuccine will actually hold on to the sauce a little bit more.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I want to do a Mexican Tex-Mex kind of a meatball. So I saw some beautiful Lajillo chilies in there, get some of that flavor into the meat, do a pork.
I'm very happy with my team. They're solid. Angela, she likes to cook with Southwestern and Mexican flavors because she's from Texas. And so those kind of bold ingredients are really her strengths. What kind of noodle?
Screw the pasta. I want to do like a veggie noodle, julienne peppers, and then make a beautiful, colorful pasta.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's a little
what
risky.
Do you think?
It's a little risky.
Okay.
I'm a creative director, and I always like to be able to do something that is out of the box and just a little bit different.
Spaghetti and meatballs, to me, conjures up some sort of noodles.
Yeah.
Think about it for a second.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
So what are your ideas?
I want to do a bourbon glazed ribeye. I want to grill it.
What else?
I'm going to do just a straight up palm puree of Yukon Gold.
I think my team is the team to beat. Sherry has a lot of passion and a lot of experience cooking. August is really vibrant and has a tremendous amount of energy. I've got two really good people. Tell me your dish.
Grilled Thai lamb chops.
Okay.
Roast potatoes.
Okay. And then how about some grilled onion rings? You can make a little batter and you could use his fryer.
I have won over 60 cooking competitions. The next one on my list is the All-Star Academy. So all these competitors better be scared.
All right, you guys, what are you thinking of making?
I like the idea of doing a nice, simple carpaccio.
The reason I wanted surf and turf is because I feel that you could take it in so many different directions. You could do pretty much any meat or any fish you want, and it's surf and turf. You'll sear the whole outside of the tenderloin.
Right.
We'll pound it out with a mallet.
I'm going to work with a filet carpaccio and do a warm shrimp vinaigrette on top.
What are you making?
So I'm thinking about doing like a filet, grilled filet with a butternut squash puree with a crab salad on top.
When you do the butternut squash puree, put a little bit of ginger in it.
Yep.
And put a little bit of coconut milk in it.
Ooh.
And it'll play with the crab salad really nicely then.
I'm gonna do a Chiang Mai patty. Basically, you get ground chicken, you put shallots, lemongrass, cilantro, make an eggplant relish, and then I'm gonna do a traditional waffle.
What you could do is take the waffle batter, instead of cooking it in a waffle iron, you might also want to just drop a few into a pan and cook them as little bellinis, which would give you a softer texture. So what are you thinking, Michelle?
Chicken and waffles, it's almost like a done-to-death kind of a, a revived diner classic. So I start to think, don't go safe, elevate this dish. I'm thinking either duck or swab, whichever one I can get. Bread it with maybe a little hazelnut crunch on there. I've always thought Curtis Stone was, of course, wildly handsome, that fabulous with that accent, but he is so much more than that. I think he will help me to create more innovation with my food.
If someone gave me a fried chicken sandwich that had the waffle as the bun, I think it would be delicious.
All right, mentors, time's up. You've got to stop coaching. It's time to cook.
We got this.
We got it.
Mentors, there's something very important on this catwalk. You'll see there is a red button behind each of the 4 team stations. Those are your SOS buttons. During the cook, if your mentor sees that you are in trouble, they can push that button
coming down
and have 60 seconds to jump in and help you however they want. Mentors, you can only push that button once in each round. Choose that moment.
You got some breadcrumbs for me, Biggie Daddy?
Yep.
I'll borrow this. I'll bring it right back.
Sure, sounds good.
So today I'm making some Southwestern meatballs with a roasted red pepper spaghetti.
So, Angela, you're going to use noodles?
Not gonna use noodles, Bobby.
Bobby recommended that I make a pasta, but I think it's incredibly important to still have your own voice in this kind of competition.
Those are good.
I just don't think roasted peppers will be able to take the place of pasta, especially for a spaghetti and meatball inspiration. But at this point, really, it's up to Angela.
Doing good, Angela?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, baby?
Woo, doing good. I chose to do a more elevated and elegant spaghetti and meatballs. In the mix for my crab cakes, I put panko, eggs, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, roasted red pepper, as well as my shallots.
You want that perfect balance of being bound, but also moist.
I absolutely trust Bobby Flay. I mean, he's freaking Bobby Flay, so I do exactly what he tells me to do.
How are things in the School of Bobby?
Good, Mr. Perfect. How's it going over there?
No.
Everything's perfect.
Both of my cooks are cooking with confidence. We decided to think about where they come from.
He's from Baltimore. Where's she from?
From Texas.
Okay.
And so they're basically telling the stories of where they're from on a plate. And I think it's giving them a sense of confidence.
I need brown sugar. For this challenge, I'm making Thai grilled lamb chops over oven roasted potatoes with crispy onion rings. I've won several grilling competitions with lamb chops, so anytime I put some meat on some flame, I'm comfortable.
Sherry, you crushed that.
Do it like it ain't nothing to it.
Sherry is amazing at making marinades and cooking meat, and that's a really great skill to have.
Sherry, you want to win $50,000?
Of course.
That's a $50,000 lamb chop I'm watching you with.
That's right.
30 minutes remaining, folks.
Bourbon down, chef. Today I'm making grilled ribeye with a bourbon glaze over a classic palm puree with a celery root vinaigrette. Fire!
No, leave that. Just leave it. Leave it. Let it burn.
Alex Garnacelli is intense. I feel like I'm in the military. I'm getting drilled by the drill sergeant over and over again by Chef Alex.
I would take those off and let him rest.
No. I need like 2 more minutes on him.
August doesn't listen to me. He does whatever he wants, and it looks like my first pick.
So moist.
I absolutely trust Bobby Flay. I mean, he's freaking Bobby Flay, so I do exactly what he tells me to do.
How are things in the School of
Go
Bobby?
ahead, Mr. Perfect. How's it going over there?
No.
Everything's perfect.
Both of my cooks are cooking with confidence. We decided to think about where they come from.
He's from Baltimore. Where's she from?
Is actually the one who makes me the most nervous. If they're overcooked, you can't uncook them.
Yeah, I know, Chef. I just flipped them.
Alex got first pick of all of these cooks, and she chose August. I never really understood that from the dish that he'd served us in his sort of qualifying round. And now she's screaming at him. Maybe I was right.
Just take them off.
She does not seem that.
She's tough on them.
Yeah, that's true.
I know my food. I know exactly what ingredients do what in the kitchen and do what on your palate.
Please take the steaks off, and please let the potatoes cook more. Please trust me. I tell him the steak is cooked. He says yes, but he doesn't touch it. Take them off.
Okay.
Brought to you by the Honda Civic Coupe. Honda, start something special.
I had a lot of great memories in my Honda. But
how's it going over there?
No.
Everything's perfect.
Both of my cooks are cooking with confidence. We decided to think about where they come from.
He's from Baltimore. Where's she from?
With amazing tech, like Lane Watch, which I need apparently, and review camera, which is cray. Yes, I did get you tuna, no mayo. No, I didn't.
Start something special with the Civic EXL from Honda.
You wanted more endless apps? We made them. You wanted more choice? You got it. For a very limited time, every round of endless apps can be a different endless app. For just $12 every day. Happy Friday.
Whether you need a warm-up before the big race or a healthy start before the big meeting, there's a Choice Hotel that's waiting for you. This spring, choose Choice twice, get a night at no price at 1,500 hotels. Book now at choicehotels.com.
I told him not to eat the King's Hawaiian.
These were for the party.
See, Daddy, find them here.
Irresistible King's Hawaiian bread in the deli or in-store bakery. Take
Opposed to organic, specific material polyester, length 11/16 of an inch, spinning method slight right twist. But there is something I can't quite figure out though. Will you take a look?
Yeah, sure.
You see that blue speck within the fiber?
Uh-huh.
What is that?
That could either be dye or ink from screen printing or an iron-on.
Increase when healthcare becomes simpler. So let's do it. Let's simplify healthcare. Let's close the gap between people and care.